Come on, guys. Just a little further. I gotta shut the gate. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. So today is the day that we've been working on for like 3 weeks to actually be able to do, and that's separate calves. Now, like I've said earlier, that the fence project isn't 100% done, but it is done enough to get calves in it. And we got all the bedding and feed and everything set out yesterday, but then it just kind of got a little bit later in the day, and we just figured we'd do it today. So it's Monday, and Dad is spreading out a bale, and we are going to play a little bit of a mind game with the cows to get them where we want them. We bring the cows into here, so they're right over there where we drive through to go drop off bales. And like I've mentioned before, we call this the short chute. So this is 14 feet wide this way, and we've got gates down there, and cows can actually go to the right and cows can go to the left into here. Ultimately, we want calves in here, but what we're doing is the cows know they're going to get a bale of hay, and as soon as we open that gate, they know there's one back here. They're all going to run back here, and then they'll start eating. But the cows also know that they don't really want to be back here, and a lot of them are just going to turn right back around and head towards the short chute, especially after we get in here and start moving them around. They're just a lot easier to get out of here than the calves will be. So then the goal is to keep the calves back here, and then bring all the cows out, let them back out there, and then there's some cull cows we know that we're going to get rid of right away, and those, for right now, we're going to put in here, and then eventually we're going to put them in the barn because we're probably going to haul those in a couple of days. And then once they're put in the barn, then we'll push all the calves into here. So it typically works pretty decent. The other nice thing is that the short chute's kind of like a catch-all. So if something slips by that we don't want it to, we've got it. So I'm gonna try and set you guys up here so that you can watch a little bit of it. But I really don't have a good spot, but I think this corner post might work out okay. All right, so all the cows are sorted off. It took a little bit longer than we thought it would. They were a little bit more hungry than we anticipated. They wanted to stay by the hay. And you can tell the calves have already started, you know, they actually like this stuff pretty good. It's just really nice, fine, grassy hay, even though it's still old first crop. But, yeah, they like it pretty well. But they've got some nice second crop waiting for them that they don't know about yet. But we'll find out. They will find out pretty quickly here. And once they make this turn, they'll go down the alley. They just don't know where they're going yet. But this seems to work pretty well. There they go. And then I don't like pushing too hard because, I mean, they can swing that gate open, but, you know, the more they bump around like that, the more they get spooked and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I don't like pushing them. They'll find their way. And all this bedding on the ground too, I think, like I mentioned, it's all old. It's last year's second crop that was baled just a tickle wet, so it had a little bit of mold in it. We didn't want to feed it to any of the bred animals. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Just a little further. I gotta shut the gate. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. All right. Well, the calves are all sorted off. And they're really loving their bedding. I mean, it is last year's second crop hay. And we actually have a couple that are eating ground feed. So putting that little creep feeder out does help a little bit. This is nice to see from the fact that they're calm and quiet right now. A couple hours from now, when them and mom realize that, oh, wait, we're in different pens, then things will pick up a little bit. We're not going to do anything to them probably till next weekend. Run them through the chute, get their weaning weights, and it all looks pretty good. Cull cows and stuff, and the bull are in the barn. They've got some fresh. We actually gave them second crop hay just so they start mowing down on that and just kind of calm down. So everything turned out pretty decent as far as sorting out the calves. No major incidents. It took a little bit longer than maybe we wanted it to. The cows were pretty hungry. They wanted that bale, but it really wasn't too bad, just being patient and peeling them out one or two at a time. So 2 to 3 days, 3 days, it's going to be pretty quiet. So yeah, I'll bring you along for that stuff. Hope you liked the video, hope you subscribe, and thanks for coming along.